Hi guys, I wanted to come to you with the update on my declutter challenge for October. I filmed this right after I did my intro video just because I had some stuff already here and I have up to day 9. So I have 4 through 9 to show you, and part of 10 is in this bag right here. So I don't have enough for 10. So I will start with day 10 on cleaning things more and just carrying on. So you'll see this later on. So the first thing I am getting rid of for day 4 is this pair of shoes. And so these were originally mine. And then these shoes are probably 12 years old or more. They were mine, and then I wasn't wearing them, and then my mother took them, and then my mother passed away 9 years ago, and so I brought them back, and I may have worn them once or twice, and they've been in there. And so I've started walking. I keep a pedometer on me, just because I thought about getting a Fitbit or a Apple Watch, and I've had both of them, and I have taken both of them back because I don't, it bothers me to have a watch on. So I'm going to have to start trying to figure out how to do that. So these shoes have been mine, been my mother's. I inherited them back, and I started walking, and I was walking in these shoes and it started hurting my hip so bad, and I knew immediately that it was the shoes. So those are going, and they're 12 years old, but that was the only pair of tennis shoes I had in the house. So I put them on and I got rid of them real quick. And I do have a new pair. They're in the living room. I can't show you. They're black and hot pink, I think. And then I have a bra that I'm getting rid of, and this right here is the reason. It is because there is a broken wire in it. So that's number 2. Number 3 is this bowl that I got. I was on a kick of buying bowls to put in every freaking room in my house, and I'm like, get rid of some bowls. So here's another bowl. I think there was some in the last deal. And then I have this Christmas thing here that apparently I didn't know what to do with it last year. Well, wasn't last year because I didn't go out last year, so maybe it was the year before that. So apparently I don't know what to do with the things, so we're getting rid of it. So that's day 4. Day 5, joy, is this. I was in the garage and I was cleaning out a small refrigerator that my parents used to have, and I used to keep pop in it after I moved it over here. I inherited it. I moved it over here, and something had blown up in it, and I didn't know what it was, and I just kind of ignored it. So I went out there. Well, I found out that it was a Sprite can that had blown up, and it had everything sticky in there. So I cleaned it all up. I put my water and my sparkling water, like the LaCroix and stuff that I drink, in there. And I turned around, and on a shelf was 5 of these things. And if you'll remember in the last video, in the August one, I had 2 of them. One, I don't know what it was hooked to, but the other one was hooked to the hot glue gun. So I'm real sure that wasn't good. So these have been in the garage in the Oklahoma heat and in the Oklahoma cold. And I can tell you that these are at least probably 12 years old, because my parents have been gone 9 years. My dad was sick the 2 years before that, and so I would have had him before that, because my mom was taking care of my dad and wasn't over at my house, and we weren't, fixing things and a lot of things. So I don't know how old these are, and I have not bought an extension cord. I buy power strips now. So all 5 of these, I have this big, I don't know what that was for, this littler one. Then I have another white one. Then I have a blue one. Then I have this pink one that has something all over it. So those are 5, and those are going before I burn the house down. I've already tried that with the toaster oven. So that is day 5. Day 6, I probably threw about 10 more cans of food away before I realized it. Dummy, you need to put those in the deal. So they were already in the trash. I ain't digging them out. They are in the outside trash. They're gone. That's my theory. So I ended up, these expired in 2020, and they're the Aldi's version of the Rotel. So those, I had some diced tomatoes that went bad, and some green beans from 2020 that went bad, some crushed tomatoes, when did they go bad? 2020, and then some black beans, that was 2020, so early 2020. So that is for day 6, what I got rid of. And then day 7 is some kitchen things. I've been trying to reorganize my kitchen, and also getting in some supplies for when the winter hits, if it hits like last year. I know what happened in Texas. It wasn't that bad, but I couldn't get out for a couple of weeks to get groceries. I actually, when the road started clearing, I had to have some delivered. So I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to make room for stuff. So I'm getting rid of stuff that I don't use, or one of them is broke. So I'll just tell you this. I'm getting rid of this extra wine glass. I have 6 wine glasses. There's only one of me, and like, people don't generally come over. It's generally just me. I don't need 7 of them, because this is the extra one, the 7th one. So I got rid of that one. I have 6 left. I had bought this for my lunch when I carried it to work, and I hate this thing because the silicone and dust and stuff gets stuck to it, and it drives me nuts, and I'm like, you're going to. So that's 2, 3, 4 is these sandwich boxes. I don't know if I even ever used these things. If I did, it was early on. These have been here a long, long time in my house, and I just kept pushing them to the side in the lid drawer, and finally I'm like, you know what, you're out of here. So that's 4. 5 is another random wine glass that I have no others to it. It was just randomly in there, so I'm like, okay, we're gonna get rid of you. Then I have this soup bowl that I had for work, and I know I could keep this, but I have some Target bowls that are like this, and they're very deep, and that's what I use as my soup bowls now. I put a towel under it, and then I come in here and I watch TV and eat. So at my desk, so you gotta love that. But I don't need this anymore. It's just in the way, and I honestly don't eat that much soup. So this one, I hate to get rid of it, but I really love it. But I realized that there is a crack forming down the side of it. So, and I can see it on the outside here. So I know it's going to break anytime soon. So I am getting rid of that. That's the reason for that one. So that's 7. 8. This box right here was the ice box, I used to have an ice maker in my old refrigerator that I got rid of, and this is what caught the ice in it, because the one that came with it, I would flood my kitchen, or I would flood my kitchen because I'd open the door and all this ice would fall out. So I got this deeper one, and it caught it a lot better. So that's number 1. Number 2 is these foam trays that like you get your meat in. And apparently I bought these for a craft project or something, and God is the only one who knows what I was going to do with it, because I have absolutely no idea, and I want them out of my house now. Stop buying craft items. Lord. Here's another one. I bought this. I have absolutely no idea what I was going to do with it. I'm sure there was a brilliant idea at one time, but I have absolutely no idea what that was. It's from the dollar store. It's brand new. So these are from the dollar store. Brand new. They're going. I have a whisk. You gotta love that. I have started cooking more, and I do have more whisks in there. I always have more than one of everything, but this one is just wonky every time I get a hold of it, and I'm like, you know what, you're on my last nerve, so I'm getting rid of that. found a lid and a straw to some of the jars I got rid of in the last challenge thing, because I went through my lid drawer and I found these, and that's 2 more. And then I found 2 forks. And I'm getting rid of these 2 forks because apparently I think 40 people live here, because there are so many forks and spoons in my freaking drawer in there. I can't even get them all in the deal. I don't know what I thought. I think some of them I took to work, and I bought some cheap ones at Walmart and I took them to work now that I don't work at work, at the office. I threw them in the drawer and I have way too much of everything. So I'm assuming that's what happened. So there's 2 more. That's 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. And here's the 8th thing with that. And then for day 9, I have this. I bought a Clarisonic. I was going to buy a Clarisonic at one time, and I thought Ulta had these on sale, and I was like, let me buy that. So when I get that, I'll already have this. They don't even make Clarisonics anymore, so that's absolutely useless. I have 3 of these Happy Vibes, and I bought them. And in the store, I love the smell of it, but I got home and I put it on and I thought I was going to have a migraine, and I never took them back. So here they are. They are leaving the house now. So that's 4. 5 is this lipstick, heart lipstick holder. I don't use it. I haven't used it forever, so I'm getting rid of it. I'm tired of pushing it around the house. I have some... Whoa, I just ripped that off. That's how old it is. That came off. There was some hair on there, and I was going to... Oh, there's getting ready to be oil all over this house. Yeah, no, that's not a good thing. So anyways, we're getting rid of this, and it is oil for your nails, and you can see how that has deteriorated and gone down in the oil. So yeah, that's leaving the house too. So that's... now I've lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 is a brush that was out in the garage that I think used to be my mother's at one time, and she let me have it to use it to brush one of my cats. And it wasn't Charlie, and it's not Henley, but it was one of my older cats that I had that I've lost along the way. So that is leaving too. This is... You hook it on your belt to put your hammer in it. Brenda does not need to be using a hammer anywhere in this house. I have a hammer, just in case, but I do not need to be doing anything that would require me to walk around with a hammer. So we're getting rid of this. And it's been in the garage because you can see how dusty it is. I'm sure it may have been my dad's or something, but he's no longer here, so... And this is just a notebook. It has just scribbles in it, so there's nothing else to write in it unless I want to write on the back. So I'm getting rid of that. So that is day 4 through 9, and then I have the start of 10 in this one, and I think there's maybe 5 or 6 things in there that I'm starting on. So I just wanted to let you guys know, I have been, as I said in the other video, I have been collecting things because I took September off. I did the challenge in August. I took September off just so that I wasn't just continually just trying to find something to do. And I started like actually cleaning up spaces, and like you can tell where I cleaned out the places in the kitchen, like I was going through my food. I was going through the dishes. I went through some lotions and makeup stuff. So you can see I've been in most places in some areas except for the shoes and the bra. It broke. It went in this pile. The shoes hurt my leg. It went in this pile. So I just wanted to let you know what I had up to day 9. I'm really still enjoying this, and I'm really liking it better as not having to go and find 13 days, 10 days. There goes the squirrel down the line like a maniac. So I thought that oil was spilling out in that bowl. But I put it in this pile and I'm collecting it. I'm not doing day 1, day 2, and I may end up coming up with more than 465 things. We'll see. But we are through day 9 and we have day 10 started. So let me know if you guys are doing this. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if it's easier this time, if it's harder this time. Now I'm to the point where I'm going to see how hard it is, because we're getting to the bigger days and I need to clean up different spots to be able to get more stuff in here. So let me know how you all are doing with this down in the comments. I always love to know. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, please do. I would love to have you here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a good day. Bye.